Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samson Abasiono, and in today's class I'm going to be teaching you how to edit the way I edit. So starting from your liquify to frequency separation, cleaning the eyes and color grading. So stay tuned guys. So welcome and let's get started. So first I want to do is duplicate my layer, and I'm going to click on the filter right here and click on Liquify to make adjustments to the hair. So I'm going to click on this icon and make my flow pressure, make the pressure 20, and let's just smooth it, make adjustments to this. Alright, so I want to take out the extra hairs and just make everything look as good as possible. So you need to be careful so you don't start editing the background itself. So let's just Ctrl Z that and redo that again. Okay, so before and after, before and after. So another thing I want to do is use my clone stamp. Let me name this Liquify. Right. Another thing is I want to duplicate and name this healing. So I'll be using my clone stamp to make this part here more, as full as this part is. So I'll just click and just replace. Yeah, so I want this to be as full as this. Yeah, so before, after. Remember, make it look as natural as possible. Before and after. Making this too much, so you can do the opacity a bit. And you can clean. Clean the hair. So this part. I'm just making it look neat. All right. So okay, so this is what we have: before and after, before and after. All right, so let's now use a patch tool to remove the blemishes on our face. So the makeup artist actually did a very good job here. So I don't really have to do much work in removing the blemishes. So I'm going to leave some out of the hair to make the face look as natural as possible. I actually don't like making my edits too much. I like it, natural, to look as natural as possible. But then again, you can do what works best for you though. Okay, so our model is Choma. You can follow her on Instagram. I'm going to tag her in the description, so you can follow her on Instagram at Choma_. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. Also, turn on your notification for when we drop new videos. Alright, I think this works fine for me. So I'm trying not to make this class too long so you don't get bored. So you can take your time to really touch the face and remove as much blemishes as you can. Alright, so I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, so let's use our 16-bit frequency separation. I'm going to leave this at 6, the radius, then turn off our highlights. I believe you've watched the last class where we talked more about the frequency separation, so I'm not going to dwell much on it. So if in case you missed that, you can see it somewhere in the screen for you to go and watch where I talk about frequency separation. I'm going to use my mixer brush tool, and I'm going to make this 30 and everything. So let's start mixing. So you're mixing the highlights together, the shadows together. Please note, don't take colors don't mix from your shadows to your highlights. It's going to make your image distorted. Please make sure you're mixing the highlights and the shadows together. So I'm using a Welcome tab to edit, using the Welcome tab to do my edit, so it makes my work much more easier. I recommend you get one. So let's see what we have. Yeah, before, let's see, before and after, before and after. Alright, so let's smoothen the body part, so the neck, the chest area. So I'm going to do a tutorial on how to create shortcuts and how to customize your shortcuts to fit the keyboard, because mine are customized. My mixer brush is M to make things easier. My clone stamp is S, so just so I can remember easily. So I'm going to be on that tutorial, so just stay at alert. And also coming soon is Capture One, how to edit and color grade on Capture One. So just stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to turn off your notifications, subscribe, like, drop comment. Alright, so here we are, before and after, before and after. Alright, so let's whitening the eyes of our model. To zoom in, hold the control and the plus sign on your keyboard. So I'm going to change this, our foreground, to white by pressing X. Yeah, so let's just brush. You can download my action tool in the description. Just check the description. If you see a link to where you can download our action tool. So I noticed that some part of her hair is showing in the eyes, right? And we're going to correct that. So let's go back to our frequency separation, the eye frequency separation. Let's zoom in and let's mix this part. Use our clone stamp. Use our clone stamp and just pick a part of the skin of the eyes, sorry, and let's just replace it with that. Yeah, good. This is good. Yep. Let's reduce this to like 60% because we want it to be as natural as possible. So before, after, and I want to also brighten the eye pupil. So I'm going to use my curve and increase this way. Inverse it by pressing Ctrl I. Let's zoom in. Use our brush tool to clean our pupil this way. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Alright. So let's reduce the opacity to 50%. Before and after. This is good. So next thing we want to do is add our 5% blue. Let's reduce this to 70% so it's not much. This is, we're getting there. I want to add my curve. So let's create a S shape, a tiny S shape to add contrast to our image. Tiny S shape. So that's what we have before and after. So I'm going to reduce this a bit. Let's say 40%. Let's do 30%. Yeah, 30% works. So I don't want it to be too much on our model. I'm going to add brightness and contrast. Increase the brightness to 10. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And we going to do our dodging and our burning. So I'm going to dodge is, making the darker part of the skin dark and just adding contour basically. So let's make our flow 2% and let's burn this side and this other side of the skin. It's more like you're, shaping, adding more shapes to the face of the model. So dodge is for the bright side of the skin, while burning is for the darker side of the skin. So let's reduce this to 60% and reduce this to 50%. I think 45 works. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is to add our gradient. So I'm going to create a new layer and pick this light red color here. So I'm going to hold alternate or option key on your keyboard and just pick this part and G on the keyboard for gradient, and let's just add our gradient marks. I think this is good. Reduce the opacity to, I should reduce the opacity to 15. Yeah, and our gradient map is actually affecting the color of our hair and the color of the dress she's wearing. So let's max that part out. Let's increase this to 100. Yeah, so let's max it out. And also the dress. We want the gradient to only affect the skin. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so before and after. Also, let's clean the eyes also, so our eyes is not looking reddish. This is good. Awesome. So before and after, I want to add a gradient map from our adjustments, and I'm going to choose a gold palette. So I'm going to send the link to download this also in the description. So change this to let's change this to soft light. If it will be too harsh, it's too harsh. This is soft light. And let's reduce the opacity to 20. So it's adding this goldish effect on our model skin. So let's reduce it to 10. I think this is okay. So we want this goldish effect to be only on the model skin and not the hair. So I'm just going to copy this right here and this. So awesome. So this is good. I think let's reduce it a bit to 8. Yeah, this is good. Let's see what overlay looks like. I think I prefer the overlay. I think I'll stick with overlay. This is good. So you can see it has that glowing effect on our model. Right. So the next thing I want to do is, I think the eyes we need to reduce the opacity of the edge a bit. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I think I got this now. Yeah, so I want to reduce the background. I want to separate our subject from the background, so I will just go to my adjustment layer and brightness and contrast, reduce the contrast to, let's say, 20, the brightness rather to 20, and let's click on our healing layer, select subjects. So to make sure it doesn't affect, we just want to darken the background and not the subject, so we have to max our subject. So let's inverse this. Yes, this is better. This is better. Awesome. So, and we can add our watermark .sae media.com.ng. Reduce this to 50. Let's just reduce this to 8, and let's increase the spacing. Yeah, let's make this 10. Yes, this is okay. And let's make this 65. No, I think 80 works best. Yes, this is it. Alright, and here we are. So the last thing I missed it, I would like to do is brightening this stones we have here. So what I'll do is go to my curve, increase the brightness of my curve and inverse it, and use our brush to reduce the size. Make sure our max is on reveal, and just paint on the stones so they are popping. Yeah, I think let's reduce this a bit to 70. Yes, and voila, here we are. So we've gone from this to this, from this to this. Again, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The raw image to this is on the description. You can go and download it and download our actions. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and also drop a comment on what next we should do. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day.